Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Redhawks will put total weather to crank us up. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the option, he'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Complete on third down. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now adjusting. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Davis will throw. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltopper. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Miami Redhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing. and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Russell. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point here will tie the game.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't know if they could have stopped.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis looking to pass. Got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Slithers into space. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, WKU. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Get the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes a grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. Lost, the defense is wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Davis will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Miami, Ohio.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback may change this route. Davis looking to pass. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Headed to the end zone. Oh, it's out. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Got a man. It's Allen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Davis will throw. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Topper. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll run play action. Ball was out behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of his defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Davis will throw. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, WKU. And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Newman. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Turning it on.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quarterback moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Topper. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give them.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Just keeps slinging it. Fires left. Makes a connection. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The option look. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Got room to work. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Sims. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
he's got it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. At the 45 on its way. Wide open space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
73, Miami, Ohio, 38.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start